And welcome back. Not welcome back. I'm way too used to saying that. Welcome to an episode of Tetsuwan Birdy. Um, to be honest, it's another one of those shows that I just heard out of nowhere. Uh, thought why not put it on my to watch list, which is just tabs. And I couldn't think of anything else to watch, so I am doing this. Well, I have seen on Mal though that there has been, I think, I don't know, I don't know what it actually is, but I know I've seen that there's an alternative version that is Tetsuwan Birdy Decode, which I don't know if it's a reboot, a reimagining, or just a retelling. I'm not too sure, but I had the original on the list, so why not just start off there? Sometimes starting with the originals, I guess, not the best, but oh well. But yeah, for the rest, not much else to know except for maybe like there's something to do with technology. But oh well. Let's just get started then. In three, two, one, go. Oh yeah, we're back to the fucking 1 by 1 aspect ratio. Or is this 1 by 1 or 3 by 4? Something one of those two. I think it's 3 by 4. That's fucking dangerous. All right, we have our main heroine. And a tear stick. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I think that this guy's being like that isn't a goddamn drill. I think that's what that signifies. Oh yeah, it's just coffee. Watch where you fucking go. Why? What are he supposed to do? He doesn't have a car. Quadratics? I don't think that's correct. Doesn't give a fuck. No, I don't think that's correct because there should be some squares in it as well if you go to quadratic like that. Yeah, because first you need to square that, and then the square times that again, which would be it's x to the power of 2 plus xy, no 2xy, y to the power of 2, that times x plus 2, which would be x to the power of 3 plus 2, x to the power of 2, a y, plus x times y to the power of 2, plus y to the power of 3 plus x times 2x y to the power of 2 plus x3 times no x2 times y. Yeah, it's just normal human. He just shot your gun without thinking, huh? He's fine, just having a heart attack. Birdie the Mighty. Is that what Tetsuwan means? Two hearts. Oh no. Is he gonna share the same body as Birdie? It's gonna be one of those stories. Yeah, you didn't need to immediately shock him when you caught him. Yes. And you're gonna step the wig. Yep, she's inside of him right now. Ain't she? Late for school? Or late for exam? Yeah, just that. Wait. Uh, it's just fast, I guess. Because it's probably the fucking closest thing that he has. Yes. What? Okay, that was just weird. What the fuck was this awkward silence when the sausage dropped? No, someone didn't clean up after themselves. Soon you get to the exam. Weren't you gonna be late? Go ahead. Also, really? These admission exams done on Sunday? It's not. Alright, that's a love and twist. Also, did subtitles really just use her first? Unless that is for the subtitle is literally just the script of the English, though. I don't quite get the localization of like characters calling each other by last name, but then in the subtitles it's the first name. What the fuck? Why did you? Why did you pull it out in the middle in the class? What the fuck? hardy. Just calm down. Birdy's doing it for him. Oh. Stretching. Yeah. Sure. Oh, that's a motorcycle there. Okay, so it's just scenery. All right. Never walk next to construction because buildings are under construction. How the fuck are you? How the fuck did you reach there? Doesn't he look familiar? He used you last night as a shield. That's not human face. What the fuck? Okay, so is this gonna be like, what is this? Ancient creatures? Aliens? Is this what inspired dragons? Where the fuck did that come from? Why is that? Guess that's not his crotch. Alright. That was weird. Just tripped. Ah, no. Two twin mystery men. Oh, Cyclopses. What would be the best way to hide your Cyclopiness if you were a Cyclops? Hmm. The plant expansion. No nuclear plants? That was unnecessary. He didn't need to use his psychic powers just to grab a fucking trait like 3 centimeters from your grasp. Also, that makes it less efficient. Have you ever heard of Pythagoras' theorem? But you know, actually, I don't know. add the x-axis plus the diagonal, is that still is that always still smaller than adding y plus x? I know the diagonal is always smaller than y plus x, but if you add one of the components to diagonal, I guess it's never guaranteed. It depends, I guess. Maybe. At least it's not guaranteed, but by how much does Pythagoras' diagonal compress the two components? Well, he's gonna get a new uniform anyways. You should kill him. No, it's something unbelievable. Why would somebody be inside? Okay, we see. That line was translated. Weird way of running. Hmm. It's gonna be a secret hideout. Oh, thought the door was gonna be locked. You know, so the window's broken, so it's a UFO. Well, it's just a UO since it's not flying. That's a cricket. Space Federation. So to make up for it, we put a goal inside you. This is what this is her punishment. Oh, that's lucky. Well, actually, well, now he's has someone to live in his mind. That definitely changes his daily life. Yes, you've been probed thoroughly. Again? What do you mean again? You haven't. This hasn't happened before. It's violin? Who the fuck named their child violin? So what the fuck's that outfit? That's that's something at least you wear underneath clothing, not as clothing. It's a fucking hell. Epilepsy. What the fuck? I'm gonna guess it was made before the uh, not polytoad, polygon. No, I forgot what the Pokemon was called. Just eat properly, exercise properly. That's all. Okay. Bracelets. Yeah, that's forceful. So this is pretty much a space mob boss, I guess. At the very least. JAL. Nobody's questioning her blacked out pupils. I guess could you just assume it's medical condition. Okay. What is the mother assuming? What the fuck happened? Okay. It's gonna mind control it. No, fucking. Nope. It's just missilistic. You should do that in like a public bath. Like I don't think a bath like a family bath isn't big enough for this communication. So it's not mesothelic, it's goo. So you can assimilate things into them. Okay, so it smells blood. So you're dad, but not the father entry. Just erase his memory. Why not? Oh, she even has cat pupils. Uh, but does that mean that he has clothes on if you de-transform? Yep, it's the thing. No, it's slime. I don't really quite punch water or liquid. Unless it's something like oop like. Well, you don't know if the body can take it. Electricity. Hydro. Hmm. So acid could work. Make it some goo-like state. Oh yeah, it's a boy. And a penis that hasn't been seen. Okay. He, there must be a wet ass underwear right now. He hasn't dried himself off. What's that gonna do against slime? Looks like a detergent. Yeah. Well, detergent is hydro. I guess it's hydrophilic and hydrophobic at the same time, depending on which side it is. I think. I think that's how detergent works. Yeah, there's a hydrophilic end, which is supposed to be easily rinsed. After bonding to the dirt, will be easily rinsed off, and there's hydrophobic end, which is supposed to attach to oils and such. I think. Well, can't you do that forcefully? Just give me my fucking bukkake. Okay, that was easy. But he doesn't escape. It's just detergent. Also, why does she not know what a detergent is? Is there no detergents in space? Bad guy. Because they're after her. Oh, then run. Not too bad, you can't. Yeah, that's the second one. Well, these are stupid. Wait, what the fuck? Why does it feel like she's getting less and less covered at each time she transforms? Wasn't it the full bodysuit like at the start of the episode? Was I misinterpreting their like not having the skin color just right and having a bit too brown, so it made more like made seem like standard well, not standard spandex, but the more classical color of spandex. Yeah, the like the color that on the stomach. Mm. Possible. Oh no, you're gonna be crushed by the Colonel chickens. Colonel chickens. The Sounders. But not until you get rid of the mob boss. And I guess the hydrophilic end is his weakness. That makes sense. Take away his water. Hit the more solid parts. Oh fucking hell! When the hell did this turn to Eva? If I what? Robot's so powered on. Oh, we've seen this situation all before. Yeah, a bit too early to say that. Okay, you know this area, but you won't be able to fit. But you can just shed the armor. Why is there a gas cannon beam there? Like the beam maybe could make sense. Maybe there was construction that fell down. But why a gas can? Was somebody trying to fucking commit arson or something? In this little alley? Yes, no. Well, continue living your daily life and then just do this shit whenever it comes up. That was a nice introduction, I guess. It's gonna be. I wonder how many of the more classic two-person stuck in one body type of jokes and cliches gonna happen. We already had the cliche, well, not cliche, but just the typical joke of whenever someone can transform, being caught in the transmission in an opportune time. So, but there's more specific cliches and jokes whenever there is like specifically transforming into different genders between the two genders. Uh, Especially if there's romance involved, but I don't think it's it's probably not going to have a focus on romance, but there's definitely an there's of there's obvious that love interest right there at the beginning that they set up. So mm, maybe one or two mishaps of that. Maybe she's gonna be the secondary like helper, very much possible. Because the only real other characters we've introduced to is the main villainess, and then just it's his parents, his family, the one girl love interests, pretty much, and the villainess, pretty much. He got his quote unquote possible classmates, but I feel like it is just in such insight, just throwaway gag that they won't probably be appearing again or something like that. So. Mm. That finger right there almost looks like she was wearing glasses. Like there was a glasses ridge on her nose. But oh well. That was that was an introduction. I don't think this show is gonna be too like in depth of like psychological horror. Maybe then again, could be going that way, since it's an OVA, and you know what that means? That means it can go anywhere. So because this episode isn't that adult, at least doesn't quite feel like it, but they did plant the seed of so hmm, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Um, is older anime more or less censored than uh current ones? I think it depends on how far you go back. Because I'm sure if you go back far enough, it's probably less censored. But then it becomes more censored, and then right now we have kind of like two fields of it's very heavy, kind of heavily censored, and then not censored at all, depending on what streaming site and how you publish it. But how does it work in this time? Because if it's an OVA, but we only saw pretty much nipples. But is that because of its being an OVA, or is that just more like, okay, we're just a show from this time, and this is a classic, or not classic, but just a typical non-censoring way we're doing this? I don't know. It really, yeah, I don't know. I I'm not too versed in these type of things, so oh well. Yeah, for the rest, I don't think I have much else to say for this episode since it's just introduction. So I guess with that said, that's it for this episode of Tetsuwan Birdy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.